Hello everyone, today I'm going to discuss tree diagramming. I'm going to talk about the definition of the tree diagramming system, tree structure, what to do before using or applying tree diagramming method on the sentence, types of sentences, types of transformations, important notes, example, difference between a phrase in a clause, and another example. First of all, in order to use the tree diagramming method, we should know what is the definition of tree diagramming system, which is a system of syntactic analysis that allows for the explanation of transformations taking place in the structure of sentences. It illustrates the hierarchical relationships between the different constituents, which are words, phrases, and clauses that make up a sentence. And by following the branching of the tree, you can see how the sentence is built up step by step. Then we're going to discuss the tree structure. In this sentence, which is "the cat saw the dog," it's a simple sentence because it contains only one verb, which is saw. When we apply the tree diagramming method on this sentence, it will be S because it's one sentence, and this sentence consists of a noun phrase and a verb phrase. The noun phrase, which is "the cat," "the" is the article and "cat" is the noun. Concerning the verb phrase consists of a verb and a noun phrase. The verb, which is saw, and the noun phrase is "the dog." "The" is the article and "dog" is the noun. This tree shows that the top of it, which is S, the sentence, is called root, which produce two large lines, noun phrase and a verb phrase, and they are called branches. The end of the branch is called node. Nodes are labeled noun, verb, noun phrases, prepositional phrases, and etc. There are three types of nodes: root node, non-terminal nodes, and terminal nodes. Root node is the node at the top of the tree. Non-terminal nodes, the nodes that are labeled noun phrase, verb phrase, prepositional phrase, adjectival phrase, and etc. Terminal nodes, the nodes at the bottom of the tree. Linguistics describe this sentence of internal relationships as family tree. If two categories derive from a single node, they are said to be sisters and daughter of the mother node from which they derive. It can be specified as phrase markers, in which they show how a phrase or sentence is built up out of constituents of various types. The advantage of tree diagram is to see the syntactic relationships between sentence units through. First, it specifies certain facts about constituency that are words and phrases from which sentences are constructed. For example, cat in this example is a proper constituent of the sentence. Second thing, functional relationships are obviously described by this technique. For example, the subject of the sentence, which is "the cat," can be identified as the noun phrase, which is the daughter of the sentence node, and the object, which is "the dog," as the noun phrase, which is the daughter of verb phrase and sister of the main verb. Before doing or applying the tree diagramming method on the sentence, we have to ask ourselves four main questions. Does the sentence start with the subject or not? How many verbs are in the sentence? What is the type of the sentence? And do I have transformations or not? There are three types of sentences: simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. Simple sentence consists of one verb or group of verbs coming together in one verb phrase, but without separating the verb phrase with other words. For example, Hadir is a student. Is here is the only verb in the sentence, so this sentence is considered as a simple sentence. Another example is the boy has been studying and learning. Studying and learning are two verbs coming together in the same verb phrase and without separating the two verbs with other words, so this sentence also is classified as a simple sentence. The second type is compound sentence. It consists of simple sentence plus another simple sentence, provided that when separating the two sentences, each sentence can stand alone. The two sentences are separated by punctuation marks or by coordinators, such as fanboys, which are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. For example, Muhammad studies Arabic and Mustafa prefers English. Muhammad studies Arabic is the first simple sentence. Mustafa prefers English, the second simple sentence. When separating these two sentences, each sentence can stand alone. So we can consider this example as compound sentence. Last type of sentences is complex sentence. When we separate the two sentences, each sentence can stand alone, and they are separated by subordinators such as although, since, if, whenever, etc. For example, he excelled in the treatment of chronic diseases, where he invented a new medicine. When we separate these two sentences, each sentence can stand alone. He excelled in the treatment of chronic diseases. This is independent. But where he invented a new medicine, this is a dependent sentence which can't stand alone. The three sentence structures are common in that they have to start with the noun or the noun phrase, which is the doer of the action. There are four types of transformations. Close contractions, and this is the first type. I came early because I have to finish my work. It could be I came early to finish my work. Second type is passive and active. The passive form is the cat was chased by the dog. When we transform it to active form, it will be that the dog chased the cat. Third type is adverb shift. Because the desert crossing is harsh, they have to be strong. Because the desert crossing is harsh, this is an adverb of reason. And when we transform it, it will be they have to be strong because the desert crossing is harsh. The last type is direct and indirect exclamations. The indirect form is I can't believe how beautiful the sunset is. When we transform it into the direct form, it will be how beautiful the sunset is. Then we're going to discuss some important notes. Any sentence should consist of a noun phrase and a verb phrase. When applying the tree diagramming method on any sentence, we should know that the simple sentence consists of one sentence only, which contains a noun phrase and a verb phrase. The compound sentence consists of sentence number 1, coordinator, and sentence number 2. The complex sentence consists of one sentence only and an adverbial or adjectival clause coming from the verb phrase, and this clause is considered the second sentence. An example is, the production of different kinds of artificial materials is essential to the conservation of our resources. This sentence is considered a simple sentence because it consists of only one verb, and there is no transformations in this sentence. When we apply the tree diagramming method on this sentence, it will be as, which is the sentence. It consists of a noun phrase and a verb phrase. The noun phrase is the production of different kinds of artificial materials. All of this is considered the noun phrase. The noun phrase consists of article, the, noun, production, of different kinds. This is a prepositional phrase which consists of a preposition of adjective, different, noun, kinds. Of artificial materials, it's another prepositional phrase that comes out of the noun because it describes the kinds. So this prepositional phrase consists of preposition of adjective, artificial, noun, materials. Then the verb phrase. The verb phrase consists of the main verb, which is, and an adjectival phrase, which consists of an adjective, which is essential, and a prepositional phrase, which is to the conservation of our resources. The prepositional phrase consists of a preposition, to, article, the, noun, conservation, and another prepositional phrase coming out of the noun because it describes the conservation, and it consists of preposition of, pronoun, our, and noun resources. The sentence here is called the root. The noun phrase is considered the daughter of the sentence node. The prepositional phrase is considered the root node. Of different kinds is considered the terminal node, and the non-terminal nodes are the preposition, adjective, and noun. And the adjectival phrase is the daughter of verb phrase and sister of the main verb. Difference between a clause and a phrase. A clause, any clause has to have the subject, which is the doer of the action, and the verb, which is the action. These are the obligatory constituents of any clause. There are two types of clauses. Independent clause, and this can stand alone and it's not preceded by subordinators. And dependent clause, it is preceded by subordinators, so it can't stand alone, and it makes it possible to understand it semantically. Then a phrase, and it is a group of words that don't have all parts of sentence, which are subject and verb, and can't form sentences like clauses. For example, there is noun phrase, verb phrase, prepositional phrase. The noun phrase, we call it the noun phrase when the most important constituents are nouns. The verb phrase, when the most important constituents are verb. The prepositional phrase, when it starts with a preposition and it consists of prepositions and noun phrases. The last example is, the best thing to eat in the morning for breakfast is a nice hot plate of home fries. This sentence consists of two verbs, to eat and is. Is the main verb of the sentence. To eat doesn't have a subject, so we must put a subject for it. So it will be, the best thing that I eat in the morning for breakfast is a nice hot plate of home fries. When we apply the tree diagramming method on this sentence, it will be, first of all, this is a complex sentence, because that I eat in the morning for breakfast can't stand alone, so it's considered as a complex sentence. When we apply the tree diagramming method on this sentence, it will be S, and it consists of a noun phrase and verb phrase. The noun phrase is the best thing, the is the article, best is the adjective, thing is the noun, and an adjectival clause, which is the dependent clause. It emerges from the noun phrase. The adjectival clause consists of a subordinator, which is that, noun phrase, which is a pronoun I, verb phrase, which is eat, and this is considered the verb, and prepositional phrase, in the morning, in is the preposition, the is the article, morning is the noun, and another prepositional phrase, which is for breakfast. For is the preposition, breakfast is the noun. Then the verb phrase, which consists of a verb and noun. Verb is the main verb of the sentence, which is. The noun phrase consists of a determiner, a, adjective, nice, another adjective, hot, and a noun, which is plate. And this noun emerges from it a prepositional phrase which consists of home fries. Of is considered the preposition, home is the adjective, fries is the noun. These are the references. And this was my presentation. Thank you for watching.